There was still everything to play for on the Asian leg of F1's World Tour. Vettel was just 3 points behind his British bête noire, but with 175 points on offer and Ferrari the strong favourites at the circuits to come, Hamilton knew he was still in a fight. Under the dizzying night skies of Singapore, the two title rivals hurtled towards their fate.
When you analyse the season, my mind will automatically go back to Singapore.
Tyre tips all over the place.
Vettel goes quicker. The four-time winner here in Singapore has become a four-time pole sitter as well.
Vettel looking in absolutely unbelievable form. That pole position lap was just amazing.
P1 Sebastian pole position.
For sure not the happiest, but he's got Verstappen next to him, so anything can happen at the start.
Lewis, a direct line to God Almighty. He asked for a miracle, he got one.
When I stood on the grid and I saw that it was raining, I was like, yes, this is my moment. Because when it rains, that's beautiful for me. I got no problems when it rains.
This is going to be a fascinating start here in Singapore. The first ever to be held in the rain.
Singapore, the race start. What the hell?
I was excited about overtaking everyone. That's what I was most excited about. But then everyone crashed out.
Lights out, away we go. Oh, and he hits Vettel as well.
3-1 and kaboom.
Got damage.
Oh, Omni shambles down at turn one. Cars off in all directions. What a drama.
Good start. I was just behind Sebastian, and I was thinking, okay, it's just me and him. This couldn't be sweeter. And then he spun. I was like, damn it.
Vettel spun.
What the hell just happened?
Lewis Hamilton, massive opportunity to take a big lead in the World Championship.
Nothing we can do now. For sure it's bitter, but we've got races to go.
And all of a sudden, I had 25 points in my pocket. The bag is sitting on my lap, a bag of gold. And I'm like, but I could easily drop it. And so then the pressure's just completely reversed, and it's a horrible feeling. Stay on it, do not break too late.
Hamilton wins the Singapore Grand Prix.
Came here today thinking damage limitations, and we've come out ahead, so very grateful.
The fireworks go up, and Hamilton has conquered Singapore.
It was a slam dunk. It was absolutely Santa Claus coming early for Lewis Hamilton.
I think in years to come, Sebastian Vettel will look back at the start and really regret being so aggressive off the line.
Massive points down the drain for both Ferrari drivers.
It was their race to lose, and they lost it.
But a guy who wins 4 world titles knows that you pick yourself back up and you keep going. So I'm pretty sure the disappointment was huge, but he was already focused on the next race.
Feels like I have no turbo.
Sebastian Vettel is out in Q1.
They needed it. They absolutely needed it to go well in Malaysia. So to not even get out and qualify on Saturday, well, you could say there's no excuses for it.
Ferrari need Raikkonen to deliver right now, and it's not enough. It is Hamilton by a tiny margin.
Oh, that was close, mate.
Lewis Hamilton was pouncing as the prancing horses were flailing, and it wasn't just Sebastian Vettel who was feeling the heat.
I have no power.
Raikkonen off the grid. It's been a bit of a Ferrari meltdown here in Malaysia.
Crucial part of the championship when you need to keep all the operational components firing and the Italian troops buckled under the pressure.
Last car on the grid. You don't need to tell me.
Lights out, away we go. Hamilton's clean off the line. Vettel goes up the inside of Perez. 5th already. Can Vettel still get a podium finish out of today? The last ever race in Malaysia will be won by Max Verstappen.
Well, happy birthday, mate.
It is a double podium, as it was last year for Red Bull.
Sebastian knew that he was in dire straits at that point, but he absolutely thought he was still in with a chance. But things had just become much more difficult.
And it went from bad to worse in Suzuka, as Vettel's title hopes lay in ruins.
Hamilton's in front. Look at Vettel under pressure now from Ocon. What is going on with Sebastian Vettel?
Box, Sebastian, box. We retire the car, I'm afraid.
It was clear that the championship absolutely slipped through his fingers. Very early retirement. Game over.
To talk about spark plugs with a team as great as Ferrari is, I'm sorry, I can't buy into that. And yet that's the excuse they gave for the failure of Vettel.
And Lewis Hamilton wins the Japanese Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton well on his way to his 4th world title.
One of the most impressive things about this team this year and what we've achieved is there are weekends that we knew that would be difficult for us, but we overachieved on those weekends where we knew that we would be further behind. And okay, maybe on that weekend, partly because those guys made mistakes, but that's not our fault.